everybody, this is Pokédak. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be starting the first video in a new series on my channel, which I'm going to call Shorts. Really all it's going to be is just rather than opening up like a whole booster box or an elite trainer box, we're just going to open up like 1 or 2 packs. So I'm going to call this episode specifically Pokemon 101 for beginners, so that anybody out there who's new to Pokemon and is new to watching Pokemon YouTubers have some sort of reference to what the heck is going on when they do card tricks and all of the other things that nobody ever talks about that are kind of confusing in the beginning. We're going to go through the packs slowly and just kind of talk more in depth about the things that people kind of skim over. So if you're new to Pokemon and you really don't know what people mean when they say rare, uncommon, common, reverse holo, ultra rare, hyper rare, different sets, yada 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 yada, all that, we're kind of just going to slow down and only look at a couple packs just more in depth. So guys, I'm just going to get right into this. First thing that we should probably talk about is Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage. If you're new to Pokemon and Pokemon collecting, there are different sets of Pokemon. Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage is its own set. It is a subset of the base set of Sword and Shield. So Pokemon's done this all the way back to the beginning. They will have base sets of Pokemon, and then sometimes they expand on those base sets. So the very first Pokemon set ever released was called Base Set. And then from there on, you know, as they developed into the further generations, as they got into the second generation, you know, they did Neo sets for the second generation. And fast forward to today's market, where we are currently in the Sword and Shield era. And Vivid Voltage is one of many Sword and Shield sets. And inside of Vivid Voltage are different cards than what would be in a different Sword and Shield subset, such as Darkness Ablaze, or Champion's Path, or Sword and Shield base set. And inside of these, each of these packs are 10 additional cards. Now I believe in each one of these packs you get 1 energy card, and that'll be followed by 3 uncommons, and that'll be followed by 5 commons, and then you'll have 1 reverse holo card, followed by 1 rare card, which can either be a regular non-holo rare, a holo rare, an ultra rare, or a hyper rare. Basically, your best card in the set, for the most part, will be in the rare spot. Another thing that you'll see on a lot of these videos is people doing what's called the card trick. If you have no idea what that card trick is, I'll tell you. Also, there's these code cards. These code cards are for an online game. I don't play the game, but you know, these typically cost somewhere between 25 cents to 50 cents a piece, but I just give these away for free on my channel for anybody who plays the game. On the back of these, they are either white mostly, like this one is, or they're green mostly. Most of the time when YouTubers open up their Pokemon card packs, they do not show the backside. And that's because the backside ink, either white or green, will tell you if you have a holo or above in your rare spot, which is better, that's what you want, or a non-holo. This goes back to the older sets where they didn't have code cards, and what people would do is they would actually weigh the sets in their packs, and the heavier packs would have holos or better, and the lighter packs wouldn't. So you could tell what you were going to get before you got it. So a lot of people would go to stores and they would only buy heavy packs and bring scales with them. And now, like, if you look for sales online of vintage packs, there's heavy and there's light. Heavy just indicates you have higher chances to get a holo, and light indicates you have less chances to get a holo. To fight that, they introduced these code cards. The white cards are lighter and have less ink on them than the green cards, and the green cards, conversely, are heavier and have more ink than the white cards. This is to counteract the weight difference between holo rares and non-holo rares. So you can't weigh them and tell what you're going to get. And then the next thing you'll notice is YouTubers like myself, we do what's called the card trick. So every single one of these packs is organized in a certain way, at least right now in Vivid Voltage and most modern packs, such that the 5th card from the back is going to be the rarest card in the pack. And they do that to protect the rarest card because they know that collectors want cards as minimally damaged as possible, especially those rares. If you're a collector, you're basically buying the rare and the reverse in each set, which is going to be this card right here with my thumbs on, and this card. So they put those cards in the middle. So I take the 4 off the back and I put them to the front so that the last card we pull is the rare card, and it kind of is just for suspense. And when we flip it around, there's always an energy on the front, and that's what a lot of people do, guess the energy. There's always an energy, so you get 1 energy, and then next are the uncommons. You can figure out what an uncommon is based off the geometric symbol on the bottom of the card. Now all uncommons have this diamond right here. That's how you know it's an uncommon card. Now obviously, as far as rarity and value goes, uncommons are slightly rarer and slightly more valuable than commons, which we'll get to in a minute. And then rares are the rarest and the most valuable. So let's look at our uncommons. We get 1, Moo Moo Cheese, 2, Duat, 3, Ferrothorn. All right, so we get 3 uncommons, and we'll get commons, which are indicated by the circle. And commons are typically, you know, your weaker Pokemon, your basic level Pokemon. So most people know Charmander evolves into Charizard. Charmander would be the common, Charizard would be the rare, and the middle Pokemon, Charmeleon, would be like the uncommon. All right, Arrokuda, Seedot, Fanfy, and our last common is Shuppet. All right, so we have 4 commons, and now the last 2 cards in the set will be the reverse and then the rare. And in Vivid Voltage, the way they set up the packs is that in reverse sections, you either get your standard reverse, which I'll show you if we get it, or you get what's called an amazing rare, which if you've seen any of my recent videos, my last 2 Vivid Voltage videos, I pulled an amazing rare in each one, which is kind of incredible. Although one did come in a booster box where we're kind of guaranteed 2 of them, but still, we'll see what we get here. One more common, Poochyena, the reverse. Okay, the reverse is an Exeggutor. Okay, this is a really good reverse. You can tell this is reverse because they have like the energy type. So he's a grass energy, indicated up here in the top right corner. They have that energy kind of reflecting back. And then down here is the rarity symbol for a rare, which is a star. Also, another way to know, like if you have random Pokemon cards floating around and you don't know how to identify which set they're from, this is like a set indicator in the corner. Sometimes they're over here on this side, sometimes they're over here on this side, and on the older sets, some of them are up here underneath the picture. But this right here, this is a set indicator for Vivid Voltage, and then this indicates that this card is card number 5 out of 185 cards in the set. And now, especially with modern sets, they have 185 standard cards, but they also have what are called secret rare cards, which is essentially anything that is a number above 185. So like some of the secret rare cards will be like 187, 185. All right, and then the last card for suspense is the rare. Let's see what we got here. And we know we got at least a holo because we pulled that white code card. Let's see what holo we got. Oh, look at that! Aegislash-V! Alright. See, that's a good pack. That's a great pack. When I say holo or better, basically what I mean is, I'm pretty sure you should know what a standard holographic card looks like. Anything that has like this black border with a silver inline in it and has like a standard V without any texture on the front is considered an ultra rare. And then anything you can kind of tell is texturized would be considered a full art or possibly a full art ultra rare. And then you have rainbow rares, and then you have gold rares, and now we have amazing rares, and then I think they're coming up with even more different things. But for now, just know that like this is an ultra rare and it's way harder to pull than a standard rare card. And usually what we do when we pull cards like this is we look at like the centering and the condition of the card. When you're looking at the condition of the card, you want to look at the edges. Now if you can tell this one, you see all that white stuff at the top? It's called just whitening. That affects the value of the card. So this card is not in amazing shape. It's got whitening and nicks on the edges and the corners. And also if we look at the centering, which is like this Pokemon design inside of this dark blue border, the more centered that is, the more valuable the card is. And this card is definitely heavy bottom. And when I say heavy bottom, I mean there's more dark blue on the bottom than there is on the top, which just means it's off center. From left to right, it's pretty good. Maybe heavy right, but it's hard to tell. So this card overall isn't great, but still, I always sleeve up anything that's a holo or better. And honestly, I even sleeve up my reverses just because you never really know in the future what's going to be more valuable than you think. So in general, I just tend to sleeve up everything. All right, let's get to our second pack. Or most of my shorts coming up. I won't be going into so much detail. I'll probably just reference a lot of beginners back to this video. There's that code card. And just for curiosity, no, I'm going to leave it just so you guys can have some suspense. Alright, let's guess the energy this time. Let's guess water. Alright, we got a leaf. Alright guys, most of my upcoming shorts, they're probably just going to be quick, easy videos to maximize some content and just get more videos out there. But this one I really wanted to slow down and just have something helpful for beginners to reference back to. Leaf Energy, Dusclops, Beauty, Shuckle, Wailmer, Dynamo, Execute, Chatot. Okay, the reverse is next after the Clobbopus. I miscounted. The reverse. Oh, look at that. The reverse is a Xerneas. 2 reverse rares in a row. That's a really nice reverse. And the last rare of this opening is... oh, a Flareon. I collect Flareons even though this isn't a holo. It's still a good card for me, guys. Alright, that's it for this short video, guys. And until next time, thanks.